there, it's Chris Kramer coming to you today from the Adrian Arts Center for Performing Arts, and I'm here with Crista Villella. Crista, we wanted to talk to you today because you've been doing so much work on the Neighborhood Ballroom, and if I understand correctly, you took care of making sure the whole ballet got set again and up and running. Is that correct?
Yes, I did. I basically started this summer studying video after video after video, looking at old videos from old studio rehearsals and old performances. And I learned the ballet step by step by step, and taught it to everyone. And there's a few people who'd been in the ballet before, and I always work with the dancers. They're very helpful. So if things are a little unclear, sometimes we figure it out together. But yes, it's been months and months of studying videos, learning every step, and teaching it along the way.
Yeah, I remember seeing you over the summer when, the summer program for the school was going on, the dancers were on layoff, and you either being in your office or in a private studio watching ballroom tapes and whatnot. But I mean, it was a few years ago that the ballet, the company actually performed the full-length ballet. Do you remember how long ago it was? I can't remember specifically.
I think it's about 8 years ago, about.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite some time. So, I mean, you are fortunate that there are dancers in the company who had done these roles previously and can help you with some of the choreography. But at this time, there has been a lot of new dancers that have joined the company and had never performed any of the ballroom pieces, correct?
Yeah, it's mostly brand new. We have done I did get an opportunity to do it in segments. We did little pieces of mambo at one point for an open bar. We did most of Quick Step last year in the studio. So I've gotten to do it in pieces a bit and put up little parts of it.
Mm-hmm. But that probably helped you with this big task,
yes.
I
don't think I would have been able to put it all up otherwise.
Yeah. Now, did you have any help from the other ballet mistresses on this, or this was kind of your ballet to get prepared? This
was my project, I mean, we always work together. They help, of course, with the scheduling and casting and things like that, but when it comes to the studio, we normally break up the ballets and we all have different projects. Mm-hmm. This was mine.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Yeah. So when you're nearing, we're nearing the first weekend of the performance weekend of the Neighborhood Ballroom. I mean, do you feel nervous because it's the first weekend and the dancers are going out there? I mean, do you get nervousness as a ballet mistress?
I usually do. So far, I'm not so nervous. I feel like we're really ready for this one. I don't feel nervous. I think that they know what they're doing. I'm excited to see it. It's very different. It's Broadway-esque. There's a lot of opportunity for the dancers to show themselves in a more theatrical light. So I think I'm more excited to see them come out of their shells and see what they're going to do on the stage than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's fun, I think, for a lot of the dancers because they're wearing, sometimes like vintage clothing or, these big gowns and wigs and headpieces and all sorts of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of character. They really get to be in the period and the style of the piece. There's also a deviant of the day in each piece. So each piece has a deviant of the day, a substance that intoxicates them. So they get to have fun with that. They get in the waltz. They get to be intoxicated with absinthe. They get to be intoxicated with alcohol in Prohibition era, which is the Quick Step. They get to be intoxicated with marijuana in the 30s, and then with cocaine in the 50s with mambo. So they get to get out there and have fun and play a little bit with being intoxicated.
Yeah, and not too many other ballets you get to play with
it's
that,
actually
right?
very awkward.
It's very unique.
It's actually a very awkward and funny thing to have to talk about in rehearsals.
Yeah.
It's I find it very uncomfortable.
So how did you overcome that? I mean,
I just get nervous and I talk about it. Actually, I was thinking of giving them a talk today that I'm a little nervous about.
Oh yeah? What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about...
Can we get the inside scoop on that?
Yeah, maybe I'll just tell you. I just think that from the audience's perspective, the most important overall note I have for everyone is to really go with the intoxication. To understand that most of these substances get you out of your head and into your bodies and make you feel a certain way and make you behave in a way that you don't control yourself. So I think that they can go all the way with it. I think in the waltz, they're being very sleepy because they think they're asleep, but they shouldn't be. They should be slow because they want to feel everything, and I think that would give it a different flavor. But it's hard to talk about these altered states when you're in front of the
And I'm assuming most people have never drank absinthe either.
No, I
have
no idea.
Let's just be real here. I mean, it's kind of, it really is an artistic challenge, I think, for a dancer, because you're supposed to kind of be portraying that, right? But you kind of have to create this feeling or idea in your head to, share that with the audience, but you maybe have never had that feeling before in your life of what that would be like, you know?
Exactly. Yes.
Well, that's where the artistry comes in, I guess. So, very interesting. And how was it to work with your dad, the choreographer, Edward Villella, on the ballet?
It's been great. It's a really amazing opportunity to work with my dad on a project that is his, that he created. It means a lot to him. It's very important to him, and so it's obviously a very special thing. So I feel very, very lucky to be part of that. I think sometimes I get shy, a little shyer than I would if I were on my own, because he's my dad. So if anything, my struggle is that I have to be able to be an adult even when I'm with him. I can't become
Daddy's little girl.
I can't be the girl. I can't be a child. And I think that's a bigger struggle for me than for him. But, that's been a growing process in that way for me, and it's also just, it's amazing. It's amazing to work with him and we have a great working relationship.
That's great.
Easy working relationship.
You can see that. You can definitely see that. So did you ever think, like, when you were a kid, in Miami City Ballet School, that one day you were going to be helping your dad set his ballet?
No idea. I didn't even think that 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So it never dawned on me. But it's great.
But you've been an awesome addition to the team, and you really contribute.
Thank you.
Very, very well.
Very well. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. I really care about it. It's family to me. I am passionate about it. I share my dad's passion for ballet with him. So, and I know a lot about it because I've grown up learning about it. So, it's a very special position to be in.
Yeah. Well, we see that in you for sure. So, anyway, Crista, thank you so much for taking the time on your busy day to talk with us, and we're so excited to see the Neighborhood Ballroom.
Thank you.